Everybody says they want a mountain home, but here's my question. Do you actually want a mountain home, or do you just want to live up in the mountains? Those can be two different things. A lot of buyers love the scenery, but aren't really crazy about dark interiors and heavy logs, and antler chandeliers, and, well, knotty pine everywhere. If that's you, this tour might be for you. This brand new Blue Ridge home keeps everything that people love about mountain living, the privacy, the beautiful surroundings, and easy access to downtown. In this case, it's really easy. It's just about 2 miles away. It's maybe 4 minutes. But it wraps it all up in a clean, modern design that feels completely different from what you'll usually see up here. It is completely different from what you'll see up here. So thanks for coming back, and if you're new here, my name's Tom Burke. I'm a realtor here in Blue Ridge, and this is where I make videos about living a good life up in the mountains. If you find value in these videos, please consider subscribing or hitting the like button or the notification bell. It doesn't cost you anything, and it really helps me build my channel. Now, I need to tell you before we get started that this house is listed by Austin Vest and Julie Queen with Remax Town & Country here in Blue Ridge. Now, I've gone out and done a video walkthrough of this place. It's currently on the market as of July 10th, 2026, so please reach out if there's any interest in learning more about this or any other property in North Georgia for that matter. So let's go see if this is the mountain home you've actually been looking for. All right, let's take a quick look here. Obvious Scandinavian inspired design. There's no overhangs if you notice. Apparently in Scandinavia, that's a function having to do with snow and melting and all that kind of thing. Obviously here in Georgia, that's not really necessary, so it's more about form rather than function. And this house happens to be in a neighborhood called Mountaintops. It's not gated, but it is paved. It's a big hill, and if you go all the way to the top, it could take 10-15 minutes. But we're down close to the bottom. You don't have to go up very high. And Mountaintops is basically in Atlanta, Blue Ridge. So you're very close to downtown here. Just a 3 or 4 minute drive. Now, I'm showing you this end of the house just to give you an idea of the steepness back there. I'm not going to go down there because I don't want to fall on my ass. And you can see right here, 3 separate AC units and trees in the back. Unfortunately, you don't get a view with this house. It's all about the woods back there. And since it's brand new, it's got brand new landscaping. Now, one cool thing about this place is the panels on the outside of the house here. They're a composite material. They never fade. They never need painting. And they look like painted wood if you see the grain there. But it's composite material. And then the other cool thing, in my opinion, this is like way cool. And we're in. Right away you see what I would consider typical European design. Large windows, straight lines, obviously except for the door frames there. Clean, white walls, ready for some artwork, some Van Gogh or something like that. Right up front here we have a half bath. Dark walls in here. There's some areas of the house that are painted dark. Doesn't bode well for videoing. But there you go. Look, I can show you a little bit better, I think. Let's see. There we go. Now let's head into the living room / kitchen. And not bad. I'm going to try to let the video do most of the talking here, to be honest with you. I will say that it does have white oak floors. This house is brand new, if I didn't already mention that, built in 26, of course. It's not occupied, but it does come with furniture, fully furnished. Again, nice clean lines. This is very much in the European style. These light colored countertops are Carrara marble. And the dark is slate granite. Stainless steel sink. I like these little pop-up outlets all over the place. There when you need them, hidden when you don't. Love that, kind of hidden. And the appliances look great. I'll be honest with you, I don't know much about the brand. I do know that it's a Canadian brand. Forno. I do not know it. But all the appliances are that brand and they look nice. We got a 6-burner gas stove, and as I always make sure I let people know, we use propane up here, not natural gas. Nice clean lines in here. Plenty of cabinetry, especially when you, excuse that little bump there, when you look over here to what, you know, you could call that, I wouldn't call it a butler's pantry, but it serves a similar purpose. Wine fridge, and there's a second wine fridge downstairs. Now I'm going to show you a nice little feature that I love. Watch as this cabinet opens. It's a little bit dark in there, but you see those shelves that are inside the cabinet? They slide out. Could you see them slide out? Let's see if we can see it a little better. So the cabinets are sliding out. So, metal cabinet with a deep lip on it, hold things in place. And it looks to me like between this shelf and this shelf, they're taking up the entire depth of that cabinet when it's closed, so you're not losing any shelf space, but you've got the convenience of it coming out. I love that. And there's another one right here as well. And so let's keep it rolling here. This is just a little utility closet, not much to look at there. And heading on this way into the primary bedroom. Now, one thing, I'm gonna back up just a second. They have a little artwork on the wall here. Throughout the house, there's only a couple pieces of art up. They've done a staging job on it, of course, furnished it, not only so it shows well, but to, you know, help with the sale. But they haven't taken the time to put art on the wall, and I can't blame them. So, you know, it might look like big blank walls at the moment, but they're just screaming out for really large prints. And in my mind, since I'm a nature photographer, I could see, even though you've got nature coming in through the windows here, I could see furthering that look with some artwork on some of these walls. Big, nice prints. Anyway, very European looking bed. It's low to the ground. That's very typical. It's a nice big room. Got your TV, sitting area for reading. And let's go ahead and head on into the primary bath. A lot of daylight in here. It's beautiful. Up high and really pretty vanity and shower. Even something special about that toilet in there I'll show you in a second. Let's get a little closer, check out this shower. That's a party shower. LEDs and everything. Lots of room for you and all your friends. And then also we're going to go into this bathroom. I'm going to make a minor adjustment on my camera here because it's going to get real dark when I get the camera all the way in there in that dark room. And I want to show you this here. Well, here, I don't need to take it out. Oh, look at that. I hit a button, toilet opened up. We've got kid, boost, cover, seat, user 1, user 2, spray type, position, 3D wash. What? I don't know what that's all about. Look at that, even lights inside the toilet. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Those crazy Europeans, I'm telling you. All right, I'm gonna back up a little bit here and we're gonna go into the master. It's gonna be dark in here too. It's not as dark as it looks on the picture. Again, I'm gonna make a little adjustment live here because of all the dark furniture in here, the shelving, it looked very dark on camera, but not so much to your eye. Obviously this is doubling as a laundry. Very nice, very roomy. I mean, I've seen this very setup done in smaller rooms and it gets tight pretty quickly, but this is a good size room. Again, this is a wall that's screaming out for a really big piece of artwork. All right, we're going to go right straight down this hallway here. Secondary bedroom. Nice bathroom, similar style and feel of the other one, not as big of course. Closet here, which by the way has a really bright light in it. Okay, coming back down out of that hallway, let's go right into this next bedroom. Pretty much identical. Looks like the same size, same closet. And again, plenty of windows out to the backyard. It's interesting, the front of the house doesn't look like it has a whole lot of windows, but there really are a lot of big windows in here. Now, I don't know what you would call this room. I don't know what I'd call it. Looks like they're maybe thinking about using it like an office space, but it leads into a living room area. And as I said earlier, another wine fridge, a dishwasher. This is like what I would call a European dishwasher. Not fully set up yet, I guess. Kind of cool. Put some big pots and pans in there, and they've made it look like I'd be right at home here. Now, let's go into this. Well, first, before we go into there, these two doors here, this is just a utility. This one here is utility closet. Okay. This one is a second laundry. A couple of stacked units in here. That's pretty common these days, up around these parts anyway. 2 laundry rooms in a house. And into this last bedroom area. And look at this shower. That is so nice. All right, well, I think that leads us to the outside. Let's go out to the deck. And this is the downstairs, the downstairs deck. It's actually quite big. Another little look at the woods back here, the surroundings, very private. Even though we're only maybe 4 minutes from downtown Blue Ridge right here. All right, well, it has some cool features and it is definitely unique for this area, that's for sure. Now, just to recap, I want to make sure that I've given you all the correct core vitals. All right, it's got 4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, 3,890 square feet. Built this year, it's brand new, 1.36 acres, and it comes furnished. And now it's got public water, but it is on a septic tank, okay? So there you have it. As always, I say this all the time, this house is currently on the market, so if there's any interest, please give me a shout. And if this isn't the home for you and you'd like help finding that perfect place, just give me a call. Thanks for coming back again and again to the channel. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one.